ready for 157, where All-American Michael Kemerer for the Hawkeyes, ranked number 2, will go up against Jonce Blaylock, Jr. Kemerer, sophomore, was an All-American last year as a redshirt freshman. Jonce Blaylock is the Cowboy taking on Kemerer.
Tough duty against for Blaylock going against Kemerer, and Kemerer has really picked up his activity level as far as going for falls this year.
Yeah, he really has. He gets in there and goes. Kemerer out of Murraysville, Pennsylvania, Franklin Regional, former teammate of Spencer Lee. A couple of Pennsylvanias in the Hawkeye lineup. Jonce Blaylock, the junior out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Berry Hill High School. Up from 149 last year up to 157. Michael Kemerer has an 18-match winning streak right now. 7 straight wins against ranked opponents. He's 47-3 in his career.
He's got the cradle locked up to him. Not much room to work with. Blaylock's
toes still in.
Yeah. Go off the mat, but certainly going for falls quicker, and you know his attack rate on the feet has always been impressive. He's got really solid defense. Just like everybody, maybe their first year, maybe improve a little bit in the bottom position, but got beat last year in the quarterfinals of the national tournament, and really kind of got caught in a tough situation. Really earned the match by Palacio from Cornell.
Came all the way back and got third.
Got third. Speaks to his condition and mental toughness.
Second to Nolf, the champion. There's a little bit of got an awe from the crowd there as Blaylock rolls out and gets an escape. So Kemerer was second in the Big Tens to Jason Nolf and third in the NCAAs. Of course, Nolf, the NCAA champion from Penn State.
Here we go again, because you see the hands to the face again.
Hands to the face, it's an emphasis this year. Jim's made that point.
Yeah.
And so that's a penalty point against the Cowboy.
And he came right back at it again. So I don't really know how, you can tell when somebody's coming open-handed and almost throwing it like a punch. I think that's more of it if you're coming kind of in and over the top and you're not coming with your fingers first. I mean, we've seen the referee Cook call this. We had him on Friday at the Michigan Penn State meet, and there was a couple situations in the match at 149 with Rutherford and Amin where he called it a couple times, and thought those were pretty good calls.
Kemerer trying to come out the back.
Kemerer keeping his head up.
And he has a sense for
and
that back.
He's really got to be careful here. Time to cling on to one leg. No points yet. But you see how Kemerer is looking for something big. He's got weight on the hands. It should be 2.
3 points given to Kemerer for the takedown out in front, 5-1. Blaylock does have a good win this year over Jake Short. That's a good win, up from 149, but right now being outmatched by the All-American sophomore Michael Kemerer.
He's doing a pretty good job of fighting, and then Kemerer just drops in on a single, switches to a double, and he does get, nope. See, I'll tell that we really had him stretched out right there, and again, John's been pretty upset here. He's going to get up and give another warning, and that's a 1 team point. So,
got out of the box?
Well, I think that he's got a direct line of communication to referee Cook's ear. I mean, the referee was clearly over on the other side of the mat. John Pitt came about a third of the way onto the mat. Not onto the mat, but into the...
So 1 team point taken away from Oklahoma State.
You rarely see that.
It's 8-6 now. And so he had warned Coach Smith, and this time Coach Smith got too far out on the mat, and
well, he wasn't on the mat. He was on the gym floor between the head table and the mat.
Too close to the yeah.
He's about a third of the way out, and the action was clear across the mat, but something was heard. Kemerer back in on the shot. I like what he did right there where he flopped over the top.
And he's got him caught.
Yeah, he's getting the danger call right there. Nice job. You know, it's one more square up type technique. Blaylock gets out of it here, but Kemerer just relentless on his pursuit below the waist.
Well, exactly, and he just keeps moving. His feet are moving. He's changing angles all the time.
And he's got the the bottom leg locked almost above the knee, and he's really elevating it. Again, we always say, turn the hips and the shoulders will follow.
A lot of activity by Kemerer. Out in front, 7-2, 45 seconds left in this second period. Trying to turn those hips, as you said, Jim.
Well, what he's doing is he's got to get off of his right knee when he tries to go with this, and he's got 38 seconds to do it in the period. He's going to get off his right knee and really try to elevate and arch his back. Free up his hands. Right there, almost got it.
I mean, it's the same way in Gallagher-Iva, but what a tremendously knowledgeable crowd. They know exactly what's going on, and these are a couple of programs that have tremendous followings, and today, very exciting and excitable atmosphere here in Carver Hawkeye. Oklahoma State, Iowa. Iowa out in front 8-6, and Kemerer up 7-2 as he ends the second period with a big ride out. That's a big point that was taken away from Oklahoma State.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I don't know what we're right here. We could tell if anything was said.
It wasn't said loud.
It wasn't said loud enough, and it certainly wasn't. We didn't hear anything that. But I think just the gestures of just walking out there was. I think that's just a. You're hearing
cumulative.
things.
It's cumulative.
Yeah.
Kemerer out for escape. Now he's starting to work on a potential major decision. Out front by 6 with riding time of 2 minutes and 43 seconds. That's not going to be eliminated. So right now he's 1 away from a major decision. Now this is where, if Blaylock can keep from having a major decision, it would be a big deal. You know, in a sense, you get that point back.
Certainly, yeah, good call. But I think that Kemerer is just getting locked up too tight here. For, one more situation where we got a guy looking for it, and a little swing single there by Kemerer. Blaylock hanging in there, presenting himself. Both guys are ear to ear. And, that's pretty good by Blaylock. Now he jumps in on a shot. And look at the activity there with the feet of Kemerer as they try to come out the back door, creates himself a little bit better scramble. Gonna focus on one leg. See that the torso core of Kemerer actually gives it up.
Trying to get that far ankle.
He's got to shelf it first, and he shelves it, and now he's got to look and try to get around. And then also thinking about the real estate here. Can he circle him back, use his head, use his right ear, right, to circle him back to his butt and kind of come up in front of him.
Right now you want to stay on the mat if you're Oklahoma State's Blaylock because you're short time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that the Kemerer.
This is big. Big 9 seconds right here. Kemerer in tight. And he has slowed down, put a lot of energy into that first couple of periods, and he does stay away from the major decision. It's a regular decision for Michael Kemerer, the winner there. 3 more points on the board. 11-6 now for the Hawkeyes. There's Michael Kemerer, your winner by decision.